But now it's been a really tough few months for my next guest, and there are some images ahead that are a little bit graphic, just to warn you. Back in January, Strictly's AJ Pritchard and his girlfriend, Abbie Quinnen, were attempting to copy a home hack video they'd seen online, and it all went horribly wrong. In an instant, Abbie found herself engulfed in flames, resulting in third-degree burns that left her in hospital. She's since undergone 3 skin grafts, and both of them join me now, speaking for the first time. And it is so good to see you. And you look fine. How are you feeling?
I'm doing OK. A lot better than I was, that's for sure. But,
good. I'm glad. And in your little face, I can't see anything at all. It's healing up really well?
Yeah, my face is almost healed now, hasn't it? So
well,
that's the main thing.
It's unbelievable how the hospital, the surgeons, the nurses have helped so much, and
how the skin can heal as well. Like,
the skin is unbelievable. Obviously, your neck's and wearing a pressure garment now to protect everywhere else, and silicone gel and spray, and but it's unbelievable. Yeah.
So what happened? There you are. You're doing a thing like lots and lots of people are doing things on TikTok and things like that. You know, because we're in lockdown and you guys are performers and you want to do these things. But what happened? How did it go so badly wrong?
I think AJ wanted to do this life hack, this home hack, what everyone has been doing recently, just to find something to do.
Turning an old wine bottle into a vase for flowers, fundamentally, and wrapping a rope around the bottle, lighting it with some chemicals on it, and then placing it in cold water, and it cracks, and then you've got a vase, fundamentally.
Right.
And we watched the video. We watched the video like straight before we did it to watch step by step and everything. And unfortunately, it just went horribly wrong. I was stood like about 4 meters away from AJ, and it went up straight away, and it went straight across the room, and it caught my hair instantly, and then unfortunately my body as well. And
for good. You must have. But see, the thing is, AJ, you sort of didn't panic. You went into sort of survival mode, didn't you, both of you? Because, I mean, a lot of people would have just completely panicked, and it could have been even worse than it was.
I think within the moments, it feels like, obviously, seconds feel like a lifetime.
Yeah.
And when Abbie hit the floor and tried to roll and grabbed a blanket and put the fire out at the same time, I was kind of grabbing wet towels to put on the areas to kind of do what we did, and then calling the ambulance and taking to A&E. Like, it felt like a whole year within seconds, but you just have to do what you've got to do in them scenarios. And I think as soon as I handed you off to the professionals at the hospital, then I was a goner. I was broke down.
That's when it really hits you.
Yeah.
And we have to say, please don't anybody try that at home. For goodness sake, no. Because you don't think about the danger, really. Of course you don't.
No.
I think it really, I mean, I remember when I saw it and I read about it, I was absolutely shocked and very, very worried about you.
Thank you.
But you must have been in blinking agony. I mean, I know you're in shock, of course, at the start, but you must have been in absolute agony and very, very worried.
Yeah, I think at the time when I was on fire, I think I was just thinking, how can I survive? Like, how can I get myself out of this situation? So I don't actually remember it being that painful. I think I was just in shock and trying to think, how can I put this out, basically? Exactly.
And for you, AJ, to see somebody that you really love in such a lot of pain like that, you know, especially when you eventually managed to see Abbie in hospital, that's really hard, isn't it?
I think the two main points for me is obviously when it happened and you roll on the floor and you were screaming out for my name and like obviously trying to put the fire out. There's one point that haunts me all the time at the moment, and the other time when I saw you 5 days later coming out of hospital and kind of getting out of the wheelchair and all kind of bandaged up, but actually being yourself, and well, you were very drugged up, so you weren't making a lot of sense. But being able to hug you, and because I wasn't allowed to go into hospital, we had to
be apart.
As many precautions as possible to help other people.
That's so tough. Were you? I mean, obviously you've got bandages on and all of this. You must have been, I guess, really worried about the scarring, potential scarring, you know, and all of that, and how life-changing that can be.
Absolutely. I think when it happened, I was just thinking the worst. I was thinking my face is never going to look the same again. I'm always going to have scars on my body. I'm never going to be able to dance or perform or do what I love doing. So I instantly thought that was it for me. But luckily, my face is healing really well.
I think on the night that it happened, you kept getting out of this chair where I put you to look in the mirror every time. And I was just like, sit down and we'll kind of reassuring you. And then obviously, as it went along, when you came out of hospital, you were so bandaged up with different like gold and silver material on you to kind of protect your skin. But as the weeks went on, we started to remove the areas and we could see more.
Yeah.
And I think the hardest thing for you was going in and out of hospital, doing obviously the surgeries and building up to go into have a surgery, and then it not going to plan twice, and then the third time, thank God that the skin graft worked and you didn't have an infection. And it kind of took, and kind of, we're now having laser treatment every 6 weeks to...
I love how you say we.
We.
Is it, but no,
Yeah,
because you're both in it together.
Yeah.
I mean, it's affecting both of you in that way. And I can see how much you care for Abbie. You can tell that, and how much
the hardest thing is feeling helpless. Like, if someone who's like a control freak who's trying to like, I would do anything type thing, and then you can't do anything. You're just there.
But you can take care of her, which you're doing, which you're absolutely doing. And I know you got a lot of support from Katie Piper, who we know very well.
Yes.
She was in touch with you, and Claudia Winkleman as well, because her little girl was badly burned. It was very sad. And they were able to maybe give a bit of reassurance.
Yeah, oh my God, they were absolutely amazing. I think talking to Claudia, I just couldn't believe what her daughter went through. I think she went through 14 operations, which is so horrible. I hated having 3,
She gave lots of tips and different moisturising creams.
Just
and
practical advice.
Just things that, like, you read every pamphlet on the internet and everyth's got something different. So just having, like,
reassurance that we were doing the right thing.
Yeah, of course.
You always doubt
Katie
yourself,
too, because Katie's been there. She still continues, to be there.
Yeah,
and to get her advice.
And I think the talking is something that Claudia and Katie said, like, to actually talk to somebody about it, because same with ITV, obviously, Let's Talk campaign, like, it's the most important thing. Like, for us sitting here now is helping us as much as it helps other people. And I think that's a big point, because at the beginning, Abbie was like, nope, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to leave the room. I'm not going to do anything.
Did you just want to hide away?
Yes.
Yeah.
I understand that, absolutely. But it's so good to see you looking so well. And is it not your birthday coming up soon as well?
It is on Sunday,
I know. Will you be able to do anything in these times? I
don't know what the weather's going to say, but there's stuff planned, but it may be a bit wetter than...
Right, OK. Yeah. But you've got lots of surprises planned.
Lots of surprises. I think it's more like a birthday month, to be honest.
Oh,
that sounds great.
It's just so great to see you. I know there's a long way to go. You know, you look terrific, but obviously, there are a lot of scars, but they're healing.
They are.
And you're young, and you will be back dancing. You will,
I hope so.
absolutely. You really will. It's great to see you.
It's lovely to see you.
Beautiful girl. You're a lucky boy.
Yes, very, very lucky.
You are a lucky boy. It's lovely to see two people so much in love. Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub, and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.